helicopter.
Team deathmatch.
Gotcha. Alright.
Alright. So you ready to hear this story?
I am.
Okay, so I'm sitting here, you know, swiping right on Tinder all day, just to see if it works. That for a long time I wasn't getting any matches. I mean, it could be because I'm fugly, but anyway, that's besides the point. So I matched with someone, or rather, she matched with me somehow because I don't remember clicking right on her. But I matched with her, nonetheless, and she messaged me. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey there, girl, hello." And she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Recovering from all-nighter, from playing the game," which was true. So she's like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, asked me if I had any hobbies. I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I draw a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit." And she's like, "Oh, I like art. I collect snow globes." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I asked her, "How many snow globes do you have?" She tells me she has 62. I'm like, "Oh, cool. That's a lot of snow globes." She's like, "Yeah, I've been collecting for a while. Hey, then she was like, "Hey, you want some company?" I'm like, "Wait, what? How did we just go from snow globes to you wanting to come over?" So.
Alright. Oh, Tinder.
Okay, so her profile picture was not the worst looking picture in the world, but
Alright.
oh, I'm sorry, I got real concentrated for a second. But yeah, it wasn't the worst picture in the world. And I mean, I was blowing her off for a while. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm ready for that stage in life where I want somebody to come over. Especially because I'm living with my mama right now after recovering from living on my own for a while. So I'm like, I don't know what she would think of that. But she was like, "Hey,
We're in the lead.
she called me. She told me to text her, and I texted her. So when I texted her, she just called. I randomly called, and she was like, "Hey, what's your address? And what kind of alcohol do you like?" I'm like, "Wait, what? Alcohol? Did she say alcohol? Did I hear that right?" So I asked again, "Did you say alcohol?"
Date rape drug.
So mind you, I'm a super lightweight, bruh. I just woke up. I'm a skinny guy, bruh. I'm skinny. So she was like, "Yeah, just let me know what you want." So I told her what I want. She was like, she came over. She brought that, and she brought some Pepsi. Is what it was.
Okay.
But either way, I was still trying to. I warned them, like, "Look, I kind of live in the hood. It's not one of the best neighborhoods." So she's like, "Hey, that doesn't matter to me. I live in a bad neighborhood too." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I gave her my address. She came. The level of determination this girl had was unbelievable. She caught the bus here. Yeah, she caught the bus. She said she had the car, but her car was in the shop. But she caught the bus here. Right?
Okay.
And when she got off the bus, she immediately knew that I was not joking about the neighborhood that I lived in. So I met her on the bus stop. And the picture she had put up, it looked like her, but like 200 pounds before. So mind you, I'm a skinny guy. And I got a little intimidated when I saw that. I'm like, man, I know what she's here for. What if I ain't got enough to satisfy her, man? I know why she's here. She knows why she's here. But
Dude.
she wasn't pretty either. I mean, I know she was nice. She was nice. She was pretty in her own way, I guess. I mean, so I couldn't be that guy and turn her away. I'm not gonna be that guy. No. But this is how I got caught. This is how I got caught up in the moment and everything. I got caught up in the moment, and I was like, I took a few shots of the drink. I was fine. then this is like, no, you're doing. She looked at me and saw me sipping it. She's like, no, you're doing this wrong. So what? She's like, where I'm from, we chug. So
no.
so she pours me a whole cup full, more than I planned on drinking at all that night anyway. And I chugged it. I chugged it faster than she chugged hers. And when I did that, bro, I was off my ass drunk. I was drunk, bro. Off my ass.
Do it.
And
Oh jeez.
only
Okay,
thing I
continue.
really remember, I was stumbling everywhere. I think she was on Facebook with some guy. Not sure if it was her boyfriend,
UAV in your vicinity.
but she was on FaceTime with some guy. And I'm going to the bathroom.
The enemy has a drone package.
Like, I went to the bathroom. I
Okay.
came back. I laid down on the pillow. You know, she's watching TV. Pirates of the Caribbean was on. Caribbean, whatever. It was on, and we were watching it. I laid down. I have my head. I have my arm on my head. Like I have a headache or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm just
Enemy
dizzy.
bombardment incoming.
Okay.
So next thing I know, okay, we're kissing at this point,
We're
Oh,
winning this
jeez.
fight.
and all I feel is tongue in my mouth, and it wasn't mine.
Oh no.
Scorchers ready for use.
So, long story short, things happened and it went down that night. All I remember, I guess I was trying to be like some super freaking out of my element type thing, because it went like, I just remember her saying like, I don't do this. That's all I remember. She's like, I don't do that, or something like that. So I guess I was trying to do something that was off the wall and out of my element or whatever. So
Okay. Remember what?
okay, but before any of this even happened, she was like, look, she asked me questions. She was like, hey, have you ever been with a white girl? Do your parents, you know, approve of that type of relationship? I'm like, yeah. My parents aren't racist. They don't care who I date or know who comes over or whatever.
Mission accomplished.
She was
A
like,
good day's work.
but have you slept with a white girl? I'm like, yes, once. And she was like, is it true that black guys date white girls because they're, you know, they're freaks? I'm like, I don't know. Because the only time I did sleep with a white girl was in the back of her minivan.